Well, it's another stellar fall for the Taylor men's golf team, and I'm joined by one of their top players here in the fall season, Javan Johnson, as he is this week's TU Athlete of the Week. Javan, you guys won 3 out of your 4 tournaments this year, but first of all, how special was it to even be able to compete this fall season?
It was definitely very special to even compete this semester. There was a lot of teams that definitely weren't able to. I had a lot of friends that were on, other teams that weren't able to compete, and they were very uh, envious of me playing this semester. So it was nice to get out there and compete.
I mentioned 3 team wins in the 4 tournaments this fall. What led to all that success?
We work hard. We work really hard. It starts all in the summer. We're all playing tournaments in the summer, getting ready then. Then we can come in the fall. We're ready to go. We put in a lot of effort during season as well. We're out here every day, even sometimes on the weekends, putting in practice.
Did it change at all this summer with the different COVID-19 protocols in place? Maybe not getting to play maybe as much as you normally would during a quote unquote normal
Mhm.
summer?
Yeah, for some of us, depending on what state you lived in, probably affected how much you were playing this summer. I know a couple of kids on our team from Michigan weren't able to play as much as I was able to in Indiana. I worked for the Indiana Golf Association this summer, and I was able to play just about everywhere I worked, so that was nice.
Well, that's a nice perk of the summer job, right?
Yep, yep, it is.
You picked up your first career tournament title at the Battle at the Hedge. You went into the final round tied for the lead, and you won by 3 shots. What was it like to win your first collegiate individual title?
It was great. It was fun. We actually played in team fivesomes in that tournament, so it was fun to do it with the guys and not only just like by myself in the group, but it was cool. It's good to get that one in, so uh, get that off my back and try to pursue more wins, help the team out to lead them to more victories.
Did it make it even more special, as you mentioned? Normally, you're paired with 1 or 2 other golfers from another team in a group, but this time it was you and the guys on your team as the Taylor University golf team going around in those rounds, and your Coach Andrews, there for each shot instead of maybe going and watching another teammate for a couple holes and then coming back to see how you're doing. Did that maybe help you, and did that make it even more special since they were there every step of the way?
Yeah, I'd say so. It was definitely weird at first. I'd never played in an atmosphere like that. You have five teammates. You're playing together instead of competing against 2 other people. So it was a little weird, but it was definitely cool to have coach there and teammates there to lift you up throughout the way and stuff like that. It was really a good time, and we were able to enjoy each other and see how each other play and feed off of each other. It was really fun.
You led that tournament in par 3 scoring at 1 under. How important is that to play the par 3s as well as you did, and try to replicate that in every tournament?
Yeah, par threes are definitely very influential holes. It's really easy to take big numbers on par threes, especially if you get those longer par threes with a long iron in your hand over water or something like that. It's very important to play those par threes well. Playing those par threes, even or 1 under, usually will get the job done, but also playing par fives under par is important as well. I'm not sure exactly how I did in the tournament on par fives, but par threes are definitely very influential in tournaments. Yes.
You and the guys are undefeated against fellow NAI teams this fall. What does that do for your confidence and the team's confidence leading into what's hopefully another successful spring season?
It says a lot, honestly. We're very young. I'm a redshirt sophomore. We start 3 other sophomore and a freshman last semester. So being able to go out and compete and beat all the NAI teams that we competed against was very important. And honestly, even though we did win all 3 of those tournaments, we never really played our best. So we still got a lot to go, a lot to work on, and so I'm looking forward to the spring season. We could prove a lot in the spring and make it very far. Yeah.
You mentioned being a redshirt sophomore. That was a change. If anyone was noticing any of the recaps that Coach Andrew was pushing out from an earlier tournament, and then the last couple of tournaments, it went from being a junior to a redshirt sophomore. So that obviously means that you've decided to take that extra year of eligibility. Granted, by the NAI from what happened last spring. What went into that decision, and when did you come to it?
I mean, I love the game and I love Taylor. So both of the being on the team here at Taylor and then being on campus at Taylor, it's just they're both great atmospheres. I love Coach Andry. I love all my professors. I love the major that I'm in, and I want to pursue that more. So gaining more experience is very important. And then also freshman year, I wasn't able to play first semester due to injury. So the NAI giving extra years, I'm going to take that offer every time.
What's your major for anyone that doesn't know?
So right now it's sport management, and then I'm going to minor in finance.
Oh, fantastic. Last thing,
Yep.
Javen, it doesn't feel like it. If anyone doesn't recognize, you're actually sitting down at your guys' home course inside the
Yep.
pro shop and the snack area down there at the Players Club in Muncie, Indiana. So we thank the Players Club for letting you kind of take things over there in the snack area today. But weather is a little bit warmer than it normally is in November, so you get to go outside today. But before we know it, the
Yeah.
Indiana winter will be here, and it'll be here for a while. So what does your preparation look like,
Mm-hmm.
both inside and outside, when you can get outside before the spring season gets here in a few months?
So I'll start with outside. Outside during the winter, we're just going to try to get out there as much as we can. When I go home after Thanksgiving, there's a warm day that I can get out on the golf course. I'm going to take advantage of that. For inside, right now we're working on the indoor facility there at the Odal Arena on the second floor. So when that gets done, hopefully we'll be able to use that a lot. And then we also have another facility over here near Muncie as well that we use that we can go out and see our ball flight as well. So we're going to put in work again. Hopefully the guys are in there every day working hard, and we'll accomplish great things in the spring by doing that.
Well, Javen, I'll tell you right now, since you're down there in Muncie, the your guys' new indoor facility is just a little bit just through the wall to my left here, and there's a lot of activity going on. They're laying some turf down, and I think we're
Oh
getting
yeah.
close to the end of
Oh
it,
yeah.
getting finished. But I do know that there's a lot of us in the athletic department that have had our eyes on it too, so we might have to get a system going where we make sure we block out enough time for you and the women's team and the rest of the guys on the men's team, and then balance it with us in the athletic department. But I'll take that up with Coach Andrew. Don't you worry about that, okay?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Javen, thanks for the time. Congrats on a great fall. Best of luck with your training this winter, and best of luck to you and the boys this spring.
Thank you so much, Rick.
That is Javan Johnson, this week's TU Athlete of the Week. For more information on Taylor Men's Golf, just log on to TaylorTrojans.com.